Just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the New England Patriots and the Tennessee Titans. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing Jones. He sets to fire deep. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it. Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Right back to him on first down. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to... And look here, it's an opening drive fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
A handoff, Ronnie Hillman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
guys. Mike, 49.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. And it's a Titans touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, 58 yards. And the Titans will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. Flushed out right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
2nd down and 3. They'll try the left side. It's Bishop. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd down, it's Bishop, and he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st and 10, Jones. It's brought in by Harris. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 34-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Here's Jones. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Touchdown! From 4 yards out. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that challenge, a successful one. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the give to Hillman. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
He'll look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. On the counter, Roddy Hillman. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On second down now, it's Evans, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. This is Hillman with it.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
They'll run on first down with Evans.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second down and 8.
Back to the ground. This time it's Hillman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. They'll try the left side with Evans. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Looking to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead moves to 10-0. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Henry here.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going to try and throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And that is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to look downfield for Henry. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Bishop. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. To throw again. Flush to his right.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Titans are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll throw now on the final play. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
He's crashing. Check 13.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Titans. Anthony Schwartz, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Jones throw taken in there by Crowder. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick, and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
They run with Hightower. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 2nd down, Hillman. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Hillman again. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Hightower. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They go to Hillman on the screen. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. They'll look to throw. They'll dump it down to Hillman. And it's a Titans touchdown from 13 yards out. And the Titans continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones got his man complete over the middle. That's Bishop. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. On the catch, it's Crowder. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. That's complete as he goes right back to Crowder.
They got a completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
Now a throw here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Off the play fake. Jones. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's got Njoku, his big tight end, and he's taken down inside the 30.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
On 1st down, Hightower. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, They want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They'll look to throw here. It's caught. Mitchell. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
They'll run on 1st down. Hightower. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. From 17 yards out. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and he rifles one that's intercepted.
It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Jones now throwing after the interception. He finds his man, complete. It's Bishop. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw there complete to Myers.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Check back 16. Check back 16. On
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.